thoughts I have are when I was very young. I remember singing along to Cinderella and dancing around the big house, but never knowing that he was recording me the whole time and still has the VHS tapes. At the little house, I remember watching Jaws on a tiny TV, learning to ride my bike in the driveway, and at some point we rescued a turtle and put it in the bathtub. Even if these moments seem random, they are the beginning moments of my childhood during a time when it was just the two of us. When that chapter closed, I was gifted 3 siblings. I remember the moment Dad woke me up to say Madison was on her way. And I shot out of bed to put on my big sister t-shirt. I clearly remember the day each of them were born. I'm grateful that I am older than them by just enough time to have grown up with them, but also be aware and remember all the moments when they were babies and small children. Thank you, Dad, for giving me the gift of my sisters and brother. Now that we are all grown up and on to the next chapter, I want to explain my next thought when I think of my dad, and that is that he is a man of few words. I think we all know that when you need to ask him a question, you better get straight to the point. When I beat around the bush to ask, what are you doing on this day at this time? Do you work? Are you busy? Okay, never mind. Just to lead up to, can you take me to the airport at 6 a.m.? He says, next time, lead with that. I know that if he is able, he is willing. He truly will do anything to help me when I need it. Like the time he packed up my entire apartment by himself and surprisingly pulled around the corner with my entire life on his truck. That may be the most dad thing he's ever done. But as a man of few words, that means the words he does say are important. Which leads me to when he told me about Meg. While nervous and cautious of what he was saying, I knew it was not to be taken lightly. Though difficult and terrifying, it was just as difficult and terrifying not to. They had found something in each other that could not be denied or suppressed, and it was obvious to anyone that saw them together that this had to be. I remember looking through old family photos and coming across a specific picture from when I was just a year or two old. It was a big group picture from somebody's birthday dinner. My mom and dad, Meg and Paul, Sherry and Jack, most of you here today. My parents, aunts and uncles as newlyweds or young couples. Now to look at that picture and to think just how much life would happen in the next 30 years. Marriages, children, divorces, and death. But all in order to arrive at this moment. To have Lance and Mag come together today because they just had to be. So this is where I turn to Meg and say thank you. Thank you for giving me a new version of my dad. For giving the world a new version of Lance. For igniting a fire in him that I had never seen before. The sparkle in his eye, the way he looks at you, the way he never stops smiling, the way you're always touching or holding hands. The word happiness hardly describes what I see in him, and you are the reason. Meg, we welcome you and Cole and Emily into our family with open arms and open hearts to begin your commitment to each other. We share our love for you as a couple, and we are lucky to be in the presence of your love today. This is a love story. The road has been messy, and the choice is sometimes difficult, but the love that was found was perfect. From the very first moment it began, it was a good thing, a beautiful thing, the right thing, and it had to be. We want to acknowledge that there are people who could not be with us today, but they are not missing, because we hold them in our hearts, and their love goes beyond the boundaries of time and place. This is not a marriage that is considered legally binding or recognized by the state of California. Instead, it is a marriage of the truest kind. It is beyond a doubt soulfully binding, recognized, and sanctified by the love and support of our family and friends. Thanks to all of you for supporting this marriage, for coming together to witness this moment in this journey, and for supporting and embracing this couple. As we celebrate their forever path, Lance and Meg wanted to share a favorite poem from 100 Love Sonnets 17 by Pablo Neruda. I don't love you as if you were a rose of salt, topaz, or an arrow of carnations that propagate fire. I love you as one loves certain obscure things, secretly between the shadow and the soul. I love you as the plant that doesn't bloom, but carries the light of those flowers hidden within itself. And thanks to your love, the tight aroma that arose from the earth lives dimly in my body. I love you without knowing how or when or from where. I love you directly without problems or pride. I love you like this because I don't know any other way to love, except in this form, which I am not, nor are you. So close your hand upon my chest is mine, so close that your eyes close with my dreams.
Wow.
I get to say I've learned recently that I don't talk a lot. I don't share
You
things
just found
recently.
You just found that.
Huh?
You just found
Yeah.
that.
Fake news.
Madison kind of punched me in the face with that. But so really, if I don't talk about, how's anybody supposed to know how I'm feeling or what's going on? So I just want to say it now. We didn't fall in love. We turned around, and there it was, just like that. And as soon as we knew it was happening, we knew we had discovered something that was already fully realized, already 100% complete, mature, precious, and destined. And we saw the path for the rest of our lives. And we held hands, and we took a huge leap of faith.
From the very first moment, we started making promises. Promises that represent everything we are and everything we will always be. We live by and we say these promises all day, every day. They are so much a part of our lives that we have developed a shorthand for them. We have distilled them down to their essence of what they mean to us. And although the phrases are short and to the point, they are full of deep intention and absolute commitment. So if you will indulge us, we will use them here as our vows.
100% honest,
No holding back.
no judgment.
Can I sit closer?
You and me,
You and me,
never ever. No matter what,
no matter what.
always,
Always,
forever,
forever,
forwards and backwards.
forwards and backwards. Do you promise?
I promise.
Is this real?
It's so real.
No rocks,
No lines,
no space.
no distance. Just that.
This. Do you promise?
I promise.
Never ever.
Never ever.
You're my hero.
You saved me.
You're my everything.
You're my best friend. You're my reason.
You're my favorite.
You're my best friend.
You're my soulmate.
You're my soulmate. This is the love I grew up watching.
This is the love I've been waiting for.
Man. Oops.
I promise to give you everything.
Promise to keep it safe. Promise to give you everything.
I promise to keep it safe.
I may.
My lands.
Do you promise?
I do. Do you promise?
I do.